Hello and welcome back to another unboxing video. This time it's for the 2024 Alabama Innovation Dollar. And don't be fooled by two boxes sitting here. I think what happened was they sent the P roll of Innovation Dollars and the D roll of Innovation Dollars in two separate boxes. In January, the Mint underwent a change in fulfillment centers. They contract out the fulfillment center every 5 or 6 years or whatever. And they went through a transition in June. And so I just feel like maybe there are some learning curves going on. I will say, though, that I feel like this new fulfillment center gets things out quicker. But anyhow, let's jump into the video. Before we start this video, just a couple of real quick things. First off, in the intro, I said that in one part of the intro, I said that the fulfillment center was changed in June. It was changed in January. So I apologize for that mistake. It went from Memphis, which is where it previously was, and now it is someplace outside of Dallas, I believe. And the other thing I wanted to cover is that next week we will have the Dr. Mary Edwards Walker unboxing, hopefully. I know that I was already charged by the Mint, and that means that the order should be shipped on Monday. And hopefully, I just said the fulfillment center is pretty quick with shipping. Hopefully, that means it gets here by Friday or Saturday, and I can get the video out for Monday morning. If not, the video may not be out until Tuesday, depending on when that coin comes in. But next week at some point will be the Dr. Mary Edwards Walker unboxing. And here is what the 2024 Alabama Innovation Dollar looks like. The medallic artist, Craig Campbell, once again, they've only given us one name, and they've called him the medallic artist. So if what I took from the Mint in my email to be correct, that means that he did both the design and sculpting of this dollar. And we can see the rocket, the Saturn V Rocket with the moon in the background. But let's look at what the Mint has to say about this. The American Innovation $1 coin representing Alabama recognizes the invention of the Saturn V Rocket. The Saturn V Rocket was developed to support the Apollo space program for human exploration to the moon. NASA launched 13 Saturn V rockets between 1967 and 1973. The Saturn V rocket was designed and built at the George C. Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Under the supervision of aerospace engineer Wernher von Braun, the heavy lift vehicle was 363 feet tall, the height of a 36-story building. During launch, the rocket generated 76 million pounds of thrust, more than 85 Hoover dams. NASA launched the first Saturn V rocket for the Apollo 4 mission in 1967. The last Saturn V launched in 1973 without a crew to carry the Skylab space station into Earth's orbit. Now, I want to real quick touch on the name that came up in there, Wernher von Braun. This is Wernher von Braun. Before he was an American space engineer, he was a Nazi scientist. Not just a Nazi scientist, but he was part of the SS, which was the bad of the bad in Nazi Germany. You had your basic Army, Navy, Air Force who did the battles on the battlefield, and they were just basic soldiers. And then there was the SS, who was behind all of the death and misery and medical experiments and weapons manufacturing, etc., etc. And Wernher von Braun's job was to advance the Nazi program by building missiles that were used to attack ally cities. Not only that, but as part of this Nazi missile program, the missiles themselves were put together by prisoners in the Nazi concentration camps. Who did so under horrible working and living conditions. A lot of people in these camps died of malnutrition or from being overworked. So when World War II ended, the Americans said, we're going to capture, round up all the Nazis and try to punish whoever we can, except for the scientists. Scientists, we need you. We need you to develop for us what you were developing for Nazi Germany. So people like Werner von Braun, who were members of the SS, who were very bad people, got off scot-free, got to come to the United States and develop our rocket program. Now, I say this to say that it was sort of, I don't know if you want to say double-edged sword. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But I'm not going to say we wouldn't have had a rocket program. We wouldn't have gone to space or to the moon without him. But it would have taken us a lot longer. So the U.S. government, and it was quite controversial. Like, there were a lot of people that were mad about this. Sort of gave all the Nazi scientists that wanted to come and join a pass. And sort of were like, we're going to ignore what you did for Adolf Hitler, the Third Reich. And we're going to let you come over here and do what you did for them. And not only that, but Werner von Braun became a very, very important person in the creation of NASA and the development of our entire space program. Anyhow, so that's just, I just wanted to make sure those of you that may have heard the name Werner von Braun before understand who he was and what he was about. Let's take a look at the actual, well, actually, no, we can't take a look at the dollar itself first. Let's jump back to unboxing these dollar coin rolls. I've already decided, as I sort of pre-cut the tape on these boxes and got them open without looking, that instead of even trying to focus on the coin, which we know I'm not going to be able to do, once I get the coin out of the rolls, we're just going to jump right to the microscope to take a closer look at the 2024 Alabama Innovation Dollar. So let me, pardon if it makes noise, let me try to adjust the microphone a little bit so that you can still hear me while I'm over here. And let's kick open this box. Well, I guess I did a number on this one. There's that. And then this. And I forgot from last time that there were more boxes inside the boxes. Hopefully these. Yep, I was right. They put one roll in each box, which is fine. Oops. So here we have, get a better focus on that, the Philadelphia, and the Denver. And let me grab the knife. And we will get into the Philadelphia. Open the roll a little bit. Get the coin out. Zoom in a little bit, and then we're just going to jump right to the microscope to take a closer look at this. As we're looking down at the coin itself, I have to say that I really like this design. Although there's a lot of stuff filling the field. I feel like it's all going together. The only thing I don't understand is the orbital body in the background. Like, I can't tell what that's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be the moon or if it's supposed to be a representation of the Earth. And the only reason I say that is because if it's the moon, none of the craters are rounded like we expect to find on the moon. And if it's the Earth, there really aren't any continents depicted. So with the Women's Quarters program, the Mint sort of explains the imagery used on the reverse of the coin, With this program, they don't. There's no mention of what this planetary body is, if it's a moon, if it's a planet. So I don't know. But we can see the Saturn V rocket taking off with the I don't know if you want to call it fire, smoke, whatever, coming out of the rockets. We have the orbital body in the background. We have the word Saturn V off to the right-hand side of the rocket. And then we have Alabama in the bottom right-hand corner and United States of America curved around the top half of the coin. Don't forget, E Pluribus Unum is written on the sides of this, along with the year and the mint mark. And it would be too repetitive if I went over that every single video. So probably once every 5, 6, 7 videos, I'll go over again the obverse, the heads of the coin, and the rim writing on the coin. But it's not necessary for every video. It would just, I think it would just get too repetitive for people who watch. Anyhow, this is a look at the 2024 Alabama Innovation Dollar. Let's get ready to close out this video. And in closing, I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, don't forget, next week, hopefully on Monday, right on time, we have the unboxing for the Dr. Mary Edwards Walker Women's Quarters Program quarter. I should have it by then. And then the following Monday is the day I'm leaving for Las Vegas, and the video that I put ahead, or that I put out for that day, I don't know what it's going to be yet. It's not going to be, clearly it's not going to be a quarter. I don't know if it's going to be $1 or if it's going to be some sort of special video. I'm still trying to work that out. But anyhow, I would just like to thank everybody for tuning in. If you have any comments, questions, or criticisms, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If it's something that you want to ask or you want to say but not in the public comment section, my contact email address is also in the description of this video. And as always, I hope that everyone has a great week.